All right, G-10 journey. What are we looking at? Site 5. Because this picture was taken in the field, and that's the profile picture of that crystal yadkin. It's been seen here a handful of times. But time flies, it just bleeds by, and it takes huge amounts of patience to collect artifacts. Now, for example, this was found at the Cascade probably within the month. It's a great piece. And so that's not too far apart from one another. The exact spot on the ground, the way the crow flies, might be a half a mile. But these points come from, of course, again, one bin. The opening point pointed me to the bin from the yadkin on the left on the nickel, site 5. Now, for example, I'll do this. There's the bin. All of them fit there. We just checked that out in the last video with this series. Great stuff, though. A lot of fun. More fun than I thought. Just with a little extra time, do some documentary videos. Who knows? Insurance purposes. God, I won't even think. I have a hard time thinking. I have a very hard time thinking that somebody could get their hands on these artifacts to steal. I'm going to tell you this, though. They don't want to come in this house. Not when I'm here, not at night. And if I'm away or have to travel, these artifacts aren't here. So, it's just going to be a difficult thing. I want to show you these. We'll leave that aside. And, I do want to make a comment or two about descriptions. And really dawned on me. Now, I forgot to mention this. Of course, we got this, right? And I found it today, just an incredible piece. Listen to this, though. This is how it happens. I, yesterday, made the decision, made the grouping, gathered together a recent video group of artifacts and chose the person and just going to send it out. Get it going forward. I mean, great artifacts. I said, okay. And it hurt my heart. They're really great artifacts. But I've got to figure out a way in my mind to deal with abundance. Got to do it. Else I will get greedy. Else I will get prideful. And none of that's good. So I decided yesterday and got them all together. Haven't boxed them up yet. And then went out today. And among other artifacts, this thing, God have mercy, showed up. And as many of you out there, you know what I mean when I say God have mercy. I still don't even know what to think. I'm so warped inside. I just like to go ahead and try to figure out a time period. I'm thinking woodland, late woodland to mid woodland period. I don't know. All I know is that it's an artifact, that's for sure. And there's nothing historic in terms of its period. Shoot. God have mercy, right? Mercy. I don't even know what to think. You tell me, period. But that's the way it comes. That's the way it works. Because I'll do that. I'll define things and just get myself ready to move stuff forward. And as you can see from this group, in many of the G-10 Journey series, there's plenty that I have to admire and keep. So, in terms of descriptions, let's look at these. Here's a great point from Mecca. Well, actually, it's from B&B Field. It's really the same place as Mecca, but like there's a lot of spots, remember? It's a great little point. Great quartz work. Great workmanship. Mercy, right? We're going to go right around this thing and just have a couple comments. Brooksy wrote some descriptions, and he's famous for writing some great information in the descriptions. I take that for granted sometimes when I'm trying to catch up on people's videos. I will encourage you, including my descriptions. It's such a human nature thing with the way that we are visually oriented to go through a video and to not read the description. I have people all the time ask me what my email address is, and now, for the last 20 videos plus, I have included my email in the description. But I understand human nature. I can't get that thing in focus to save my life. Maybe because I hold the phone sideways. So, I encourage everybody, on everybody's video, see if they've left anything in the description. Unbelievable point. This group's going to blow my mind. I would encourage everybody, because I read one of Brooks's descriptions, and I just get educated. Good stuff. They raise more questions, and he always will answer the questions. That piece is from Notchville 1. Gracious. Here's another piece. Notchville 2. I mean, just makes you want to go out there thinking they're laying all over the ground. It's a huge area. Huge area. And they are not just laying all over the ground. So after 6 years of some good hard work, things work out for you, you know. You just keep moving forward and good things happen. I will also make this comment. Here's a great point from Mecca. Look at that thing. When it comes to what we know about ancient Indian archaeology, you know, I guess a lot of you guys know tremendous amounts after decades. Richard, Brooksy, Flint Small. It's incredible to glean from your, oh, look at this point, the dirty quartz variety, and it is from the clay pot. And I'm telling you, these are worked all the way around. It's not like there's a good side on them. They're just great stuff going on. And so, when it comes to maybe understanding, grasping what period or era they're from, that's fine. We can do that. But I was sharing with somebody on YouTube that when it comes to naming points or where they've been before, I guarantee with the creativity, that point right there is G-10 from the Cascade. It's been seen before. I just wanted to give you a close-up. When it comes to from here to California, the men and women that were here to California, we're all creative. We're all industrious. So ideas for tools, points, stoneware, the way things work best, repeat themselves. From here to the very tip of South America, we have a lot of ingenuity. Look at that point from Notchville. With this ingenuity, I guarantee styles, point styles, the way farming began to work through the later strong periods, the woodland period, and maybe more organized crop growing. Well, it repeats itself because this knowledge that God poured into man just began to trickle up to where we are now with modern technology. It's just crazy. It didn't necessarily have to pass from one hand to another because we're all infused with the intelligence of God who designed and created us to think these things up. It's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's a point right here from the archaic. It's a really great point. These things, I don't know, the focuses. And I don't have to pick them all up because they are all worked 100% all over the place. Here's a point from the Cove. Solid G10s. It's a complete G10 journey. I mean, you can just look back at the ones we passed over. It's just crazy. You don't even know where to stop. Notchville 2. Hidden Hill. All interest, all comments, you can follow that email address and share what you will. Comments about what I've shared, it's all open to discussion. I get so many great insights and input from people. No one has a corner on the market when it comes to what in the world was going on with a point like this. Ground found at Stone Mountain 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. And we think we want to say we know what was going on, but my word, impossible. Here's the point, the final point. Great piece of quartz from the bear. And so they harvested their males. They made these to be used, expended, and had the ingenuity they knew where they could just make more. Now these are the whispers of their lives. This was Site 5, and it's a G-10 journey. Appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you lead me to another video that you have or whatever where you found pendants or what have you. And I'm thinking, Chip, you found a couple either round big beads or what have you. It's just nuts. But the way the hole is in that one, that is a pendant for sure. I won't show it again right now. And as usual, I hope everyone finds out there. Be well and go slow.